So
I just got a notification for streaming live on Blaster Stash.
You did?
Yep.
okay, here we go, live now. Episode 90. What's going on in here? How does this fucking look?
So basically right now, it's making intro music. They can't hear us talking. It's making...
No, they can hear us talking.
Well, they can. Holy shit, let's get this shit rolling.
Maybe they can.
I
don't know. I could hear us talking.
Well,
Now
they're
it's
going to
not
hear us
loading.
talking now, but Blaster Stash It Friday night, your weekly dose of hilarity and confusion. We're trying a new format, and I think we're fucking it all up. Pardon my French. I'm going to say a bad word tonight, and usually I don't. But, what, Mike?
Wait a minute. What's this? We're fucking it up.
Oh. Moving on.
It actually, from what I can see, it actually looks pretty good.
Good. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the movie quotes. We'll start with Drew tonight, since he said he was not prepared.
Oh, I pulled one up. First character says, "So, have you thought a little bit more about what you might want for your birthday?" Second character says, "Can I get a puppy?" "You want a dog?" "Yeah, a cuddly, fluffy one." And a Bratz movie star makeover Sasha. "I'm just fucking with you, Daddy. Look, I'd love a Benchmade Model 42 butterfly knife." "Oh, child, you always knock me for a loop."
That is Kick-Ass.
There you go.
Okay, all right now. Moving on to Paul.
Mine is from 1982, so most of you were still in diapers.
What happened there? Hold on a sec. Here's something jacked up.
What?
It all jacked up.
Yeah, it did. I see the top of Mike's head, and then I see the bottom of Mike's head on the other panel. Oh, you know why? Because Drew left. His video shut off.
No, I'm back. I had to let the dog out of the room.
Okay, so nobody shut your video off, and now it's still all kinds of messed up.
Oh,
I see Mike in 3 different places.
Oh shit!
Where did
Taking
Drew
over this
go?
bitch.
Well, shit. Pardon our confusion here. We were trying to do something new and cool, but one of us jacked it up.
Yeah, that was me.
Are you back in here yet?
I'm back.
Yeah, but Mike took up 3 of the spots, and you are there.
The video reassigned itself.
Oh, well, shit.
I shut my camera off.
Nah, you gotta take me a second here. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to the movie quote. We'll start with Paul. Move on to yours while I try to fix this shit.
All right, mine's from 1982. Like I said, you were in diapers probably, but it's the movie I've probably seen more than any other movie ever. And the character goes, "There comes a time, thief, when the jewels cease to sparkle, when the gold loses its luster, when the throne room becomes a prison, and all that is left is a father's love for his child."
I have no clue.
Let's see, Mike's face is huge. Huge. It's freaking huge.
Huge, I tell you.
Huge.
All right, I'll make it a little easier. And the other quote from the movie that everybody knows is, "What is best in life?" Jim Comics got it. It is Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix this. Oh, panicking.
Man, I screwed it all up.
He did, man. We had everything going.
You didn't tell me I couldn't touch it.
Well, we always
Nobody told me not to touch the buttons.
What button did you touch?
I just took my camera
Hey, this is
off.
a family show.
As soon as I turned it back on, it was all screwed up.
Yeah. Go ahead and moving on to Mike. Go ahead, give us your quote.
All right, I'm gonna run through the chat, and I got a special shout out I want to do. By the time
is
I'm
anybody
done,
gonna be able to see it? Because you're on 8 different screens.
God, I hope so. I don't know how to tell.
How'd we lose Paul's video as well?
All right, first off, we got Jacko in the house. He says, "Hey guys." Jacko also says it looks cool till Drew fucked it all up. No, he said it looks cool.
That's pretty much what happened.
We lost
Reviews.
Drew again.
Oh, yeah, and we're back to the half Mikeys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cancel the stream. We'll fuck around with it again. Oh,
All right.
There he is back. Now you're gonna be
Hey,
back.
am I back? I haven't touched anything.
Yeah.
Not since the first time I touched it. You told me not to touch it again, or I might go blind. I'd stop.
I think we should end this one and go to Hangouts.
You think so?
That's my executive decision.
I mean, we're up and running right now.
There we go.
Yep,
Right?
we got all four of us now.
Now I just gotta find Paul. Where'd Paul go?
What, did I disappear again? Because I'm watching it on the
Yeah, no, you're on there.
live, but I think Dave's saying I disappeared now.
You won't hear.
You're frozen on my Skype screen, but you're live on the stream. I don't know how the hell this is working.
Hell, I don't know either.
Review says, "Don't touch a thing; it's fixed."
And they're saying I'm here.
But we got Drew and Paul in the wrong spot.
Well, you know what? We're here at the same time, so that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, we are interchangeable.
I guess that's. Good Lord.
All right, let's go.
Okay. It's my turn for my quote. Right?
Tap dancing, Christ! Can we get this show
I haven't
rolling?
even finished my.
Oh well, shit! Finish your quote. This is a horrible evening. Hurry up.
Jim's Comics is in the house. Area 51. My brother from another mother. Reviews from the back. Hold up, I got a special shout out pertaining to reviews for the Batcave. It's going out to a special young lady named Dana, and I have someone over here that wants to say hi. And it is my giant size E.T. She's a big fan of E.T. And this one actually, you squeeze his hand. Oop. What did he? You sound like Paul farting over there. What are you saying?
Oh
You want to go home to Dana? What? What? All right.
Go away. Is that what he said?
He said,
Yeah, I think he did.
he's just gonna sit right there. Hopefully.
He's gonna fall and knock a bunch of shit over.
You're gonna lay down. All right, my quote. It's a little long, so bear with me. It's from 2007.
Please, I need some more time, so it's good. Go ahead.
You need more time.
Yeah, go ahead. Hurry up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check our Facebook page and watch our subscriber count go.
All right, I'll read this slow so Dave can figure this shit out. It is from 2007. It is a comedy. No comic book related shit here. All right, here we go. And most importantly, they showed us that no matter whom we choose to love, be they heterosexual, homosexual, asexual, bisexual, trisexual, quadrisexual, pansexual, transsexual, omnisexual, or that thing where the chick ties the belt around your neck and tinkles on a balloon. It has absolutely nothing to do with who we are as people.
I see that comes from Mike's autobiography. I don't know.
Review says she's sitting here, LOL, laugh my fucking ass off. She's freaking out. She's yelling no. Dana doesn't want him. Why are you thrusting E.T.'s crotch into your face? Well, he does have that finger. I mean, it's like a fucking sausage.
This tonight is real.
My movie is.
Rails.
What's your movie?
We didn't even get on rails yet.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do mine real quick because get the ET out of here.
Hashtag sausage finger.
Yeah, I thought we were going all professional like, and they were all slamming it, all jacking it all up. Okay, my quote is from I don't know, 2002, 2003. It's an animation, so just to keep that in mind. I'm gonna try it, and Paul's gonna laugh. Paul's gonna laugh at me. Get out of here. This is our spot. Hey, you get out of here. Get out of here. That's it. There you go, Paul. Matt, laugh now.
I don't think I've stopped laughing since we started. Look at this.
Okay, we're moving on. Let's move on to the freaking comics. Let's get the hell out of here.
What movie is it?
It's Finding Nemo. God dang it. Go ahead. We'll start with Drew with your first book.
All right. Let's go ahead and start with my pick of the week. Oblivion Song #1. This is perfect Robert Kirkman goodness. The art is colorful, lively. There's some great monsters in here, some fantastic action. This is really a really nice setup for the world of Oblivion Song. We get a little bit of hint as to what the Oblivion Song itself is, a hypnotizing melody of the breathing world of Oblivion. And this character here is trying to find his brother and save the people that were lost to the incident. Doesn't really go much farther than that. Trust me when I say I have read the first trade. It is absolutely amazing. I love where this first issue leaves off. It was a really nice difference in the edit from the retailer's version that I've seen so far, but the same exact panels. Really cool stuff. I definitely recommend it. This is my stash of the week, Oblivion Song #1.
Okay, I know Mike was showing that up. What do you think of Oblivion Song this week, Mike?
I actually dug it. It has a lot of unanswered questions for me, like this team is searching for missing people in Oblivion, and I'm not sure what it is, if it's like another world or if it's, I don't know. It has a lot of questions that I need answering. I personally thought the art was horrible, but I like the story, so I'm gonna stash it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
I'm curious that he didn't like the art. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I've heard nothing but praise, honestly, about it so far. So, what about the art didn't you care for, Mike?
Look, man.
Just the overall feeling.
I actually had to read it twice because the first time the art was like, I'm like, fuck this. So, and then I gave it another chance. So, Jacchio said he didn't like the art either.
Okay.
Reviews from the Batcave says, ha ha ha, I'm dying over here.
I didn't like the art either.
Dana said she will never eat breakfast sausage again. Mighty LJ says format looks cool. And SS Comic Reader says, I can see Mike has his wedding date.
Okay, what'd you think of it, Paul? Paul, what'd you think of it?
I was really looking forward to this, and the story is simply amazing. I really love the story. Like Drew said, it is perfect Kirkman. But like Jacchio and Mike, the art just didn't do it for me. It wasn't that the art was bad. It just didn't work for me. I don't know that it was. I just felt it wasn't particularly right for the story. But I'm going to continue to read it because I love the concept, and it has the ability to have a really interesting world here. So I'm definitely looking forward to more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I thought that the story and the art were really well melded together, but maybe that's because I have a bigger picture of what the story is so far, and I've seen more of it. So I probably have a skewed perspective from that view. So maybe if you're going into it and you're just getting this first chunk, then I could see not seeing the art as a whole. But I think that
I may come around to it.
Yeah, I think there's for me there's a really great juxtaposition between what's going on in Oblivion and what's going on back in Earth proper. So I think that might be something that you see more of as you go through it. But I guess I have a different perspective on it than just the first issue. So I will bow my head in reverence to the split decision on the art.
Like I said, it wasn't bad art. It just didn't feel right for me, but I may come around to that.
Yeah, I thought the story was pretty good. I do like the fact like his belt wasn't working. He ended up having to stab himself in the neck in order to get himself back to his prime Earth. Like, oh shit, might as well do it done. Got to get out of here. The art was, it was on the fence, but I can deal with it. I think it fit the story okay. I mean, I definitely would like a little nicer art, but it is what it is. I'm not going to hold any grudges against that. The story is what really I think held it together, and I think that's what makes it good. So I'm definitely picking up issue 2. I know a lot of people were speculating on this book, and people bought 2 or 3 issues on this as well. There was a cover B facing the other way when you could see him from the front. I don't know if that was a limited edition or what that was.
Yeah, that's limited to the collector's edition, which came with the figurine as well.
Oh, okay.
It's came with the statue. It was like $200.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's going to probably hold some value because that was a small print run on those special editions. The number 1, that's a huge print run. So it's I wouldn't expect that to jump up too much.
Yeah.
I was really excited to get my hands on the retailer exclusive, which was not for resale apparently, but everybody's got a price.
Well, being Kirkman, they know they're going to have the high print run on there because they're going to bank off of the success of Walking Dead and hoping that's going to. But it was a good book. I'm looking forward to issue 2 for sure.
Funk off in the chat says he hears there's no second print. Image is leaving the ability to do reprints up to the individual labels. Skybound and Kirkman have basically said that unless demand is astronomical, they won't be going back to the printing for anything. Walking Dead, Outcast, or any of these new projects they're working on. Oblivion Song, Skybound will not be doing reprints as of right now.
Real quick, would somebody just type in the chat? The audio sounding okay? Do we get any reverb? Any back? Just give us a little heads up on something that a little screwy and it going off. So definitely would appreciate that.
Other than the fact that we're 4 complete idiots.
Yeah, no, that's probably it. Thinking about 4 complete idiots. So the thing I was wanting to start to do tonight, just to get the chat rolling and have some funny conversations, is in the chat. Like if we were the A team, like the 4 of us were the A team, who would be what character?
Shit.
I was hoping the chat would kind of like, maybe Drew would be B.A. Baracus and Mike would be Mad Murdoch. I don't know. Give us in the chat. Who do you think what would be what character on the A team? So
I like to think of myself as a face, honestly.
So well, I think we got 4 faces here, or 4 people who think they would be the face.
No, I would be Murdoch.
Okay. Well, thinking of Murdoch, go ahead and jump onto you, Paul. What's your first book for tonight?
My first book will be my pick of the week, and I think this one's also going to get mixed reviews as far as some aspects of it, but that would be Gideon's Falls. I thought it was amazing. It's the story that they're building is awesome, and this one I felt the art really did fit the story. They're both dark and gritty. I was looking forward to a bunch of other books more this week, but this one I really dug every level of it. I mean, it's got mystery, horror, faith, mental illness. They're all in play. So, I mean, not a ton happened in this first issue, but they have a lot that they're building here. So, I can't wait to read more of this. And I know you read it, Drew, so what did you think of it?
Yeah, I also picked up the Jeff Lemire cover as well. I love Lemire's writing, and I really, really dig Sorrentino's art. I think that this book had a lot of really great layout choices, a lot of really unique stuff with the artwork and the way that it conveyed the mood of the story. I just think that the first issue was absolutely all mood and really no substance at all. It's just really nothing really to sink your teeth in. I know he's got a plan for this whole arc. He's got one big story he plans to tell, and I'm excited to get more into it. But I'd say a soft stash on the first reading. If this doesn't pick up by the time the first trade is out, I'll probably end up dropping it.
I read that too. You guys can hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because they're
Yeah,
saying
I
that
can
they
hear.
can't hardly hear me at all on live. Because that's what one person was saying. So like I was barely even audible. So
You get your level up a little bit. You're a little lower than usual.
am I a little lower? I went through. Let me double check that real quick before I continue on.
Oh God, he's gonna change a setting.
So yeah, let's just go with what we got.
No, I'm
You'll lose your audio altogether.
Better, worse.
A little squelchy, but
yeah,
Squelchy. There
you go. That's better.
yeah.
Hopefully that's better. Let me know in the chat. I want to be heard. Damn it, I need to be heard. I read Gideon Falls as well. I gotta open it up and take a quick peek here. I guess this is a Dell Auto cover. I guess this is cover C. I don't know. I just picked it up.
No, I think that one's Jock.
A jock. That's right. Maybe a jock. That's right. Correct. I am freaking tired.
Yeah, that jock cover moved real quick. I couldn't get my hands on it.
That's right. I'm up there. The book didn't grab me as much. I mean, it talked about the priest moving into the town because they don't know what happened to the old priest. The dude, a little crazy, picking up stuff, trying to make reality or something like that. But I don't know. It just didn't catch me enough. I don't think I'm even picking up issue 2 at all. So this is a blast for me. I mean, not horrible, but a blast. So, going into Mike, what's your next pick?
All right, let's see. Funkoff said Jock cover is sweet. Jim's comic says cover C is a Jock cover.
Jock, okay.
So they were talking about this whole A-Team thing, and they said, fuck that, we're not doing the A-Team, we're doing the Brady Bunch, because our new layout looks like the freaking Brady Bunch. So, just, if you guys didn't see that.
Yeah, according to SS Comic Reader, I'm Marsha. I'll take that. She's the hottest one.
I'd be feeling on myself, goddamn. Hashtag meat and potatoes all over this fucking... All right.
My mic better now? I adjusted it up on the desktop, so let me know. Sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
My next book, well, let's do The Spider King by IDW, #1. Right there. Again, another book that the art just took me out of the story. I mean, it's about Vikings. I love Vikings. And at the end, freaking, what's going on here? At the end, spacecraft crash lands, so I guess we're going to have aliens versus Vikings, but the art just fucking sucks to me, and I hated it. So this is a blast. Here's some art right there. That's your Vikings right there. So this is a blast. Did any of you guys read this?
I read it too. Yeah, the artist looks familiar to me, and I can't place where I've seen it before. It's sorry, I'm trying to switch that up too. Yeah, thanks. Everybody's telling me my mic is low, including my wife now in text. So what the hell? I don't know. I can't adjust it. I don't know how to adjust it. And I don't want to. I'm afraid to try to mess with it too. But yeah, the art in here, it threw me off. I didn't like it very much. I guess this was a Kickstarter book originally. Then it was picked up by IDW. It was kind of hard to follow. I did have the art kind of really did take me out of this book as better. But this is a blast for me. I'm not going to be picking up issue 2 on Spider King for sure. Go ahead.
Weapon X Squall just popped in here. He said, "Hey guys,
is it better if I do this really close to my mic?"
Oh yeah, eat it,
baby. That's hot."
I don't know if it's this mic or
Hold
mic.
on.
Go ahead.
Do that again.
Do what? This?
Now faster.
Shut up. Asshat. Moving on. We're going to move back to Drew real quick on.
Let's go ahead and keep the indie train rolling. Walking Dead 177. Been picking up the Sienkiewicz covers. So the governor there. Mind the glare on the Mylar. Fantastic issue. If you're waiting for the other shoe to drop on this story, it doesn't quite yet. Still kind of positive, very hopeful so far. But we have set up some of the players in the Commonwealth, and some of the new characters that are going to be joining our test as this goes along. So there's kind of an element of dissent in the ranks of this new utopia they found, and that's kind of the way The Walking Dead works. I'm going to stash it, keep picking it up. Great stuff in here with Michonne and her daughter, and some weird stuff with Rick talking about poetry. That kind of lost me at the beginning, but fell right back into it at the end. So always a winner. Art's always good with Adlard. Kirkman, again, great storyteller. I enjoyed what he did here. That's a stash.
How about now? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Okay. I just added a mic input here. I don't know if that helps out in the chat. I don't know if people are being a smartass and saying we don't hear you, or if they really can't hear me.
I hear you just fine.
Yeah, we'll have to see it on the rewind.
Because Jeremy just said this really makes no difference at all. It's like Dave isn't even on. I'm not sure if he's being a smartass or what. I don't know if Jeremy's just the same. Okay. I don't know how to fix that at all. But I did read Walking Dead as I'm going to go through and try to see if I can add something else here. I thought it was good. It definitely is, still picking up. Let me see here. The new characters are pretty much a badass. I love the part when the governor's son and his girlfriend are making out, and the two walkers come up and attack him, and he's like yelling at the guard to say, "Hey, you came to do your job. Let the walkers attack us." He's like, "Yeah, you're right." Looked down the hill. There's like 10 walkers or whatever already been killed. So he definitely had been doing his job, and it definitely is a good book, and I'll be picking up and continue to pick Walking Dead up. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Paul.
Let's do Venom. I haven't read Venom in a while, but Mike's always talking about how good it is, so I checked it out. And, of course, I did so at the end of a storyline, so I was a little lost, but it had the Starjammer, so I said, fuck it, who cares? Let's keep reading it. And Marvel. I thought this poison shit was over. I thought Oprah sitting there going, you get a symbiote, and you get a symbiote, and everybody gets a symbiote was over. So I'm so fucking over this. Go fuck yourself, Marvel.
Well, I was hung up on a Skype call. That'd be no bueno.
Did you read it?
Messing with it.
Did you read it, Mike?
Yes, I read Venom number 163, the conclusion to the Poison X storyline. Thank fucking God, because I fucking hated this whole freaking thing. Now we're moving into where freaking all the symbiotes, the poisons, kidnap the symbiotes, and they're all headed to Earth, and now we're going into the Venomized, I think, storyline. I think. Hold on, let me check in the back of the book. Ooh, Dreadnought, play for free now. Okay. Let's see here. Where the fuck is it? How about the Hunt for Wolverine number 1?
I wanted to pass on all of those.
The Hunt for Wolverine?
Yeah, there's a Hunt for Wolverine, the whatever Antimantium or whatever. There's a whole bunch of shit that I was going to pass on the next previews guide. Gotcha.
Here's the next storyline with they need to just end this. Fuck this book, man. So I hated it just as much. It is not the worst pick of the week, though. There's something worse than this, in my opinion. But we'll get to that later. So, blast.
And you are welcome, SS. I make sure to take care of my fans.
I guess I haven't started a book yet.
Did you read Venom?
Me? I didn't read Venom. Did you read Venom?
No, I did. And I couldn't agree more. It was terrible. X-Men Blue was terrible this week as well, which is the other tie-in to Poison X or whatever the hell they're calling it. And the thing that really sucks is they kind of backdoor eliminated Jean Grey from the X-Men Blue team, and they used the poisons to do it, and it's just fucking terrible. Venomverse was bad. This is bad. Venom Inc. was actually really good, and I had some high hopes for where Venom was going. And this is not good. Didn't like the art. Didn't care for the story, and really don't like what they're doing with the continuity. So, yeah, definitely a blast for me.
Oh my goodness, people are talking about my mic still in the chat. Is it any better now? Please tell me it's better now.
I think you're getting trolled.
I could be. I think I've seen me screw around with all the settings trying to figure it out and see me pull my hair out. That's what it is. Oh my goodness, I can't keep my mind straight. Okay, let's move on. I guess I'll do a book if people can hear me.
You're fine. Just keep going.
I'm fine. Just keep going, says Mike.
You'll end up canceling this fucking stream, and
we'll be doing episode 90 again next week.
What would I be?
The rebirth, the venomized version of episode 90.
Very echoey now. Legit, he sounds like a ghost.
What I say. Don't worry about the mic. Review that comic you're holding.
Don't worry about the review that book. Review that book. Hey, Mike, can you show me what number this is?
That is Roman numeral. Go fuck yourself.
This is by Alternative Comics. This is the 12 or the XII. Post-apocalyptic world. We don't really know. Sounds like he's in the can. I ain't quit looking at the chat.
At least it's not coming out of the can.
That's true. I don't know what you said there.
Oh wow, you could hold on.
What?
It's gonna take you 12 years to read that book or review that book.
It will. Okay. Post-apocalyptic world. We don't know what's going on yet. There's these 12 ghosts that essentially haunt the main parts of town. There's a family living. They're very very self-contained. They grow their own crops, but they realize that the soil is not producing as much anymore. They've lost some crops. They've lost some hogs, and that they're going to need to travel onto the main roads to actually go get supplies because they just got robbed by this little dude who pretended to be a nice guy. Took a lot of their shit, and then now they're back on the road trying to find to survive. Definitely, it's a good book. $1.50, you can't really pass up $1.50 book, and it's good stuff. That's a stash for me. Go ahead there. Go with Drew, I guess there. Whatever.
I'm going to keep it on the theme of indie books, and I picked up IDW's The Highest House, #1. This is a magazine format on this book. I had to buy a magazine bag. I don't know which box I'm going to stick it in. It kind of has me a little bit nervous about it. I don't know. I like to bag and board my shit. But I really enjoyed this. The art was killer. The story was really good. Nice fantasy story. A little bit of intrigue. It's a story of a boy who's sold into slavery, and the magistrate takes a liking to him on his trip back to the highest house. A little bit of tales between kings and gods, and we'll see where things go. But this is a really nice world-building element to the first issue. You tend to care about the character, and his name's Moth. It's really good story. I think there's only going to be 3 of them, so I'm going to be picking them all up.
I haven't finished it, but I've read most of it. I like it too. It's yeah. I've had no notions going into this, but it was really good. Like you said, it's got definitely some intrigue going on and some interesting shit. So I'm probably gonna keep picking it up.
Yeah, I grabbed it as well, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. But I'm looking forward to reading it.
Big shout out to the Blaster Stash at cheerleader himself, Alex the Comic Hoarder. He said, "What's up, homies? Apparently, YouTube decided that I didn't need to be subbed to my favorite live show, so I'm your newest sub."
He's not subbed to the New York Warriors?
Oh, man. I saw JLS in here earlier. Big shout out to him, too.
Reviews from the Batcave said this is the funniest episode ever, and I'm sober for this one. I mean, if I was drunk, I don't even want to.
Yeah, they're all this funny. You just don't remember them.
That may be.
I guess it's always great to dwell in other people's sorrow. You know, that's always funny. So, moving on.
The only one who's having a hard time is you, because we're loving this.
Yeah. I'm going to drop another word here. I know when to fuck off. Okay. Go ahead.
Every time I hear the chime, I expect an announcement. What chime? Is there a chime?
He's probably hearing like a little the desktop chime, like when Paul sends a message to us all. Like a little bling bling. Yeah, the desktop probably catches that.
Gotcha. Alex the Comic Porter, hashtag meat and potatoes. I got no meat and potatoes. I got ET though. Want to see ET again?
Oh,
he's got potatoes.
He's got some meat and potatoes.
Stop feeling up that extraterrestrial, you sick bastard.
Chime is blowing me away.
Well, go ahead, Mike. What's your next book?
Let's do Avengers 683, Part 9 of the No Surrender storyline. This was actually close to my pick of the week. So everyone in this one, you know, they're all after the Paramoids. The last one is over the hospital that Jarvis is in. Wasp, the Wasp number 2, whatever her fucking name is, actually goes for
Wasp.
The Unstoppable Wasp, the Venomized Wasp. She goes for it, but it doesn't take her like it took the rest of the people. The Beast actually shrinks down and goes inside Jarvis, and he actually makes it to his memory center, and he sees all these images of, you know, past Avengers exploits, and that's pretty cool. They actually save Jarvis, and Jarvis reveals what he's been keeping secret at the end. And what I thought was pretty cool, at the very end of this book, they show the top 5 Jarvis Avenger books, or his, you know, top 5 moments. But I really enjoyed this. I thought it was pretty good. So definite stash.
I didn't read it. I know, Drew, you were showing it there. What did you think of it?
Oh yeah, I've been stashing all these Avengers. This No Surrender event has been really killer. Lots of great villains, lots of great action. Every Avenger seems to be getting a chance to shine in one way or another. Like that they focused on Beast in this for a little bit. Like that we're finally getting to see that Voyager is not who we thought she was. So that's pretty cool as well. Excited to see where this goes. Like they're supposed to be bringing the Hulk back very shortly. He did not have another little teaser in this, and I'm a little upset that we didn't get to see more of that. I thought the piece that was off the board was the Hulk. I have a feeling now that it's Voyager, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what aspect the Hulk is going to play in this whole game as well. So
he's just going to get angry and he's going to fuck shit up.
That's what I want. So Hulk is... Weapons X12 said Hulk is next issue, so we'll see what happens.
I'm texting. My wife's texting me here in the background. She's like, the interface seems a lot better with each other. It seems to run a lot smoother and natural. I don't see that.
That's because your fucking mic don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why LJ loves it so much. She's like, wow, I can hear them all talk except for him.
Yeah, probably. So I did not get a chance to pick up the book, but I'm going to probably tomorrow. But Paul, did you read Avengers this week?
No, I did not.
Okay. So why don't you move on to you, Paul? What's your next book?
My next book is X-Men Red. This series is single-handedly making me love the X-Men again. I think it's been brilliant. For me, it seems like it's putting a new spin on old characters while keeping the core the same, but makes it feel fresh. And I got to say, that last page, I totally geeked out, and that's all I'm going to say about that. It was awesome. I loved it. And I'm sure some of you other guys read it, so what do you guys think?
I didn't get a chance to read it.
I really dug it. I think that they're starting to flesh out some of the other characters. The new Indian girl, or I guess she's Indian. She seems like she's going to be pretty killer character. She's a technopath.
Trinary?
Yeah.
Yes, Trinary. And Gentle from Wakanda apparently has the ability to Hulk out, but feels pain when he does so. And that's kind of an interesting take on that. Jean Grey being framed for this assassination and having to hang out in Wakanda, that's kind of a cool deal. Any opportunity where Honey Badger gets to quip and kick the shit out of people, I absolutely love it. She's X-23 mixed with Hit Girl with a little bit of extra cuteness dumped on top. Watching her hang out with Deadpool was in the last issue of Wolverine was amazing. Watching her in X-Men Red is just as cool. Lara gets a chance to shine. Nightcrawler is pretty badass, and it's just a great story. You're bringing back the Sentinels, which is kind of a cool deal, and I'm excited for that. So X-Men Red is firing on all cylinders and hitting all my X-Men buttons. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely stash.
Best line of all was about the ability to sense butts coming. Sounds like a weird power to me.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
Read it, Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike, do you read that?
Yeah, like you guys said, anything with Honey Badger in it, man, is fucking awesome. I like the part when I think Jean Grey psychically links all of them, and she says something about don't pay attention to the feelings I have for the girls on the bus or something, and she's just awesome. I thought the art wasn't up to par, but I do like the story. Love Honey Badger and some of these newer mutants that they're bringing in here. So, definite stash. Gotta have my X books.
Okay, so moving on from X to Batman. Batman White Knight number 6 of 8. I can't fuck. I hate.
You get your mic working and you can't fucking speak.
I can't do anything. This is Paul or Drew got both covers.
I did.
Definitely great continuation of the story. You know, the Gotham Police Department's wanting to capture Batman and reveal his identity, and everybody's saying, you know, Nightwing saying no way, that's not going to happen. Was it Nightwing or is it Batgirl that says that? I don't remember. One of them. They're arguing now. Nightwing and Batgirl are. But Joker kind of has the same feel. They caught Batman, and Joker said, "Don't take off his mask. That's not what we're here for." It's kind of a weird twist on that. You know, you would think the Joker would want his identity revealed. But great story still nonetheless. 2 issues left to go. And it finally takes a twist here at the very end of this book. I'm not going to reveal that twist, but I think it's going to be trying to get a lot more interesting now. So, Drew read that. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I've been loving this series. I think Murphy's writing and his art go really well together. He gives Gotham a really cool feel. It's very atmospheric. I was a little disappointed in the backstory between the Freezes and the Waynes. I thought that was going to be a little bit more interesting. But I really like the twist that Napier's taken towards the end of this, and where they set themselves off. face Neo Joker in the end. This has got, what, 2 more issues left?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's starting to ramp up. I dig where it's going. And, I mean, the art, Sean Murphy's art in this is just absolutely amazing.
Paul, what about you? You read that one this week?
Yep, and it's just like you guys have said, it's just continuing what's been an awesome story from the get-go. The ending definitely tells you that this is getting together to really ramp things up for the last two issues. I like how they've been bringing in a lot of the side characters in little bit parts with little things that are different from the regular continuity, but giving them their time to shine for a little bit in this series. It's been great.
And what about you, Mike?
I want to shout out Exile State Comics. So they were talking about our beards. Where is it? Now this is a beard show. He said, "What's up, everybody?" And so big shout out to Exile State Comics. And this is actually my pick of the week. Good stuff. You guys pretty much said it all. Yeah, pick of the week. Batman White Knight.
And reviews from the Batcave is right. It was awesome when they brought out the '89 Batmobile.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
that.
Was sick.
Yeah. That
was sick. Nightwing's, yeah, I'll just steal one.
Yeah. He's like, I can get one. Yeah.
Where are you gonna get one? I'll just steal it.
And Batman gets his ass handed to him in this too. So.
In hand-to-hand combat, no less.
We'll jump on to Paul. Do you have more books this evening?
The only other one I read this week was Prism Stalker, and how about no? This book was odd, but not in a wow, this is so odd, it's cool kind of way, more of a what the fuck did I just read? Why do I feel like I need a shower? I didn't get it at all. After the first few pages, I was just skimming through it. It's nothing. No. Looks like something Marvel would do.
How about anybody else read that one this week?
No.
Count yourself lucky.
Then
did not read that one.
Mike, what's your next book?
Seeking Nearman Comics. I know he's not in here. I haven't seen him, but he really wanted to hear a review of Amazing Spider-Man 797. Go Down Swinging, Part 1. So this one opens with Norman Osborn, who has kidnapped somebody, and we don't know who it is. Then the part that I really liked was MJ and Pete smooching on the couch, but she doesn't actually want to be with Peter. But it's a step forward. Hopefully they get back together soon. Osborn eats a rat, catches the Goblin King going through his personal stuff, and kills him. And we get to see who he has kidnapped. And I'm not going to spoil it here, but pretty decent stuff. And we have not seen the Red Goblin yet, actually. So
nuts.
I think that's what they're going for too. Everybody's hyped up about these issues, and each one of them are selling off the rack like hotcakes. But yet the Red Goblin's not here yet.
Not yet. He is wearing the Carnage symbiote, and you actually don't even get to see that. You get to see him kill the Goblin King and everything, but it's all in the shadows. They don't actually show it. So, but yeah, definite stash. I'm liking this story.
Did anybody else read that?
I read it. I've really been enjoying the end of Dan Slott's run on Spider-Man. I thought that we'd actually get some consummation in the reconnection of Mary Jane and Peter, but no, Spider-Man gets the cock block on again, and no meat and potatoes for young Peter. We do get to see the death of the Goblin King. No Red Goblin yet. Keep buying these issues up. It's a great sales tactic Marvel has. This is clearly going to be the best-selling issue this month, and it's because they keep teasing the speculators. I dig it. I picked up the variant cover of this one here. See too much glare. No, I can't get that to look decent at all. But yeah, I picked that up as well. I'm gonna stash it.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet. I was able to get one of the one in the 2 issues that were I guess what 2 per retailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get one of those. And a regular cover too, because I thought Bruce A.S. needed one, but ended up he was needing one of the other covers. But unfortunately, I'm not going to part with that one. So. But
I passed on the Young Guns. It was a little overpriced at my shop. It's just, I mean, I would have got it for less than $15. But still, I didn't care for that cover at all. I'm not paying for something that I don't like.
I got it for cover price, so.
Yeah, if I was cover price, I'd have jumped right on it.
Yeah. Paul, you read Spider-Man this week?
No. Nah, I've read all my books.
I'm sorry, that was a dumb question. I apologize. Moving on. Okay, Drew, what's your next book?
Let's go ahead and talk about Infinity Countdown Numero Uno. This is the first Infinity Countdown book. I guess we're counting down to the event. This reads a lot like the follow-up to Guardians of the Galaxy, which we've been waiting for like 2 months for that story. There's some really great stuff that happens in here, and it's all pretty much Guardian-centric, and it was the Power Stone that they have. We wrap up what's going on with the weird gardener and the weird little Groots. There's a giant evil Groot, but Groot basically gets a factory reset, and now he can talk. So that's pretty cool going into Infinity Countdown. And at the end of this book, 2 dead characters, Logan and Natasha Romanoff, are passing a reality gem around via toilet tanks in Madripoor, which is kind of cool. So I dig that, a little bit of old school Marvel flavor there, as far as the intrigue and espionage side of things goes. I'm going to stash it. I've liked everything about this event so far. Really like the Adam Warlock issue. I've liked pretty much everything they've done with it. So going to keep going on with it. I've enjoyed it.
Now, what about you, Mike? I'm sure you read that this week, didn't you?
I did. Fuck Marvel. I hated this book.
Since Paul wasn't here, so.
Here, give us a fuck Marvel on Infinity #1.
Fuck Marvel.
There you go.
Fuck them in their own ass.
Fuck them in the healed Groot's ass. That was the only cool part of this book to me, was the fact that Groot can now talk and shit. So, and this fucking meat and potatoes cover. I don't know what side fucking to hold this.
I don't know
that
either.
Looks good.
Yeah, sure. Looks good. Whatever.
All right.
I don't care.
Does your mic work?
Hey, piss off. Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Paul, you're out of books. Mike, I'm out of books too. I mean, I have a few books I haven't read this week. I've had a crazy work week. Been working till 6 or 7 every night. Didn't get home till after 9 last night, so I missed out on a lot of books reading this week. But Drew, what's your next book?
Oh, geez. Let's see. Fairyland came out this week. Really dug that. The Fuck Fairyland variant here. The original here. And the wraparound version Ibn's been doing. This is pretty cool. Gert is not in this issue. It's centralized upon setting up a new villain for Fairyland. Typical cutesy art from Scotty Young. Really great, colorful presentation here. Great humor. And I enjoyed it. I like where it's building. It's going to something different. And I'm still really enjoying that book.
You bastards keep stepping away from the camera. I'm afraid something's going to screw up.
As long as we don't touch buttons.
That's why I didn't turn the camera off.
Okay. I guess I'll just go over quickly the books that I picked up this week, but I have not read. Infinity number 1. I have that one. I've read that one. Captain America 699.
I really enjoyed that.
Wicked Righteous number 4, another Alterna Comics book. And which I'm surprised I did not read this week, because I mean, this is usually one of my favorite titles, but lately it's been just like getting pushed back further and further and further. You know, and to me that's not good when the book starts doing that. Like, I'll read it later. Batman 42. I didn't even read that this week. That wasn't even near the top of my list to even read, and that's pretty sad. I mean, when Batman's pushed back. But what about you, Mike? Any last minute books or anything that you want to go over?
Yeah. No. X-Men Gold, number 23. I don't know what side to fucking hold this on. Got the New Mutants variant right here.
Oh, that's a sweet cover.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who is that?
Who is that? Moonstar, if I remember.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
And Mike, hold it on your other shoulder.
This shoulder?
Yeah, that. Hold it on that side. You can see it better.
Okay. Towards the toys. Okay. So like, the team's in jail, and actually, Iceman gets to lead the team, which I didn't care for, but yeah, great stuff. I also read Spider-Man 238, dealing with the new Sinister Six, stealing the helicarrier. The big mystery in this book is
the toys, Mike.
Towards the toys, yep. Towards the toys. Cable and his involvement with Miles Morales, his father and mother. So he has big plans for them. Mr. Cable. And I read Batman 42, and this is my worst pick of the week. Fuck DC and the fucking stupid Batman book.
See, that's why I was afraid.
And I have not read it yet, but I do have Bloodshot Salvation, number 7. So this is the only book I have left to read. So that's all I got.
What about you, Drew?
I got a giant stack of leftovers, including some that Mike talked about. Batman 42. I did not care for this issue, but I'm a little wishy-washy on Tom King's Batman. There's a really cool scene where Poison Ivy controls Superman and punches Batman in the face once and kind of kills him. That's kind of the coolest part of the book. But then they undo it with some fucking bullshit like Magic Space Leia. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
X-Men Gold. This is the Cruel and Unusual story arc. They're in jail. They missed an opportunity naming the story arc Orange is the New X. I really dug it. Some really great hand-to-hand combat with the X-Men depowered in a mutant jail. I like the fact that they brought Iceman back. I like Iceman, and I like him when he's not talking to his parents about being a mutant and worried about what dude he's going to date. I like him when he's like in the danger room trying to figure out how to train the team, and that's what he was doing in this, and I dug it. I'm happy he's back and doing something worth doing. Spider-Man, the art in this is stellar. The story really is kind of dragging on. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Bendis is leaving, so that'll be done soon. Captain America 699. This was close to my pick of the week this week. Great action with the Thing and the Hulk. Captain America was frozen in time. Again, wakes up in a dystopian future. Again, he's the hero at the end of this book. They're talking about leadership. And he is kind of on the fence because he just kind of did a leadership thing, and it went really, really well. If you guys remember, it was called The Secret Empire. The art in this, Chris Samney's art is awesome. And it's a really great Captain America story. Great action, top-notch stuff. Doctor Strange Damnation, number 2. This book, as far as the story, is kind of dragging a little bit, in my opinion, but some of the interactions we get with the characters as Wong is telling the new Midnight Suns Mr. Knight. Moon Knight doesn't want to be a part of this, but Mr. Knight will do it, and he's absolutely off his rocker. That's pretty hilarious. Also, Bloodstone giving Blade shit about, like, you know, she's a monster hunter by trade, and she never even runs across vampires. So how much could he really do? That's pretty sweet. Some great stuff in this, and I really enjoyed the banter. I was laughing the entire way through it. I like the way Nick Spencer writes character dialogue, and I think he's doing a lot of that, whereas Donny Cates is building the overarching mystery, and I think it's pretty cool. I dig it. Rogue and Gambit number 3, and all this is getting a lot of hate. I really enjoyed this issue. It's Rogue and Gambit actually fighting against different iterations of themselves throughout the years. There's kind of an intriguing plot going on with their powers being sapped, and there's a lot of really sappy relationship stuff throughout. So if you're not a huge Rogue and Gambit fan, you probably won't care for it, but I really dug the art and seeing all the Rogue and Gambit throughout the year. We got Superman number 42. This is Boy Zorro, the Bizarroverse. Really mirrors Superman number 1 from Rebirth, pretty much down to the very last panel of like the first half of this book. Then you see John and Katie are basically exploring the Bizarroverse, and they're in a protective bubble, and they go back home, and somehow Boy Zorro, the Bizarro John, shows up in Metropolis and breaks in at the very end of this book. So we're gonna see Superboy versus Boy Zorro in the story arc, and that's pretty cool. I like that Tomasi and Gleason are going to be going out on a high note there. Picked up Adventure Time Comics number 74. This ends at 75. I absolutely love this show, and this comic is just a little taste of that every month, so that's good stuff. Nightwing number 40. This is a stash here. Still loving the stuff they're doing with Judge. And Justice League number 40. This is Christopher Priest's Justice League. And these single issues are really hard to read, and they're all over the place. I think that most of Priest's stuff works better in trade, and if I just picked this issue up off the shelf, I would not be buying any more Justice League books. So this is kind of a soft blast. But as far as my my blast of the week, definitely Poison, X, and Venom.
Somebody would have been a shorter list to say what you didn't read or what you didn't.
I know.
Read.
I read a lot of good stuff this week. Most of it was really good.
Okay, Paul, you have anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and jump into Mike's little segment.
I'm
gonna try to. I'm gonna try something here. I don't know what it's gonna do. Am I there?
Nope. Don't fuck this up right now.
Not on my segment. Don't you dare. Well, I just don't want people to see me eating my pizza, but go ahead.
I mean, grab your snacks, because I got a lot of Funko fucking news, man.
And, we could get a few more subscribers, and just, maybe they have those people out there with the fetishes that fat guys that eat pizza.
Now rub it on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get this started. That 10-inch Thanos, that Target exclusive, is not out yet. It is rumored to be out April 22nd, and I am so jealous of you guys picking up all these fucking Infinity War Funkos. Check your Targets. They are reducing a bunch of fucking Funkos. New ones that just come out, they're putting reduced stickers on them. And those of you who, Jaccio said it's pizza time up in this bitch. He didn't say up in this bitch.
No, Mike added that little bit on there. Thanks, Mike.
I wish we had pizza time up in this bitch.
It's going to be pizza time after the show ends. Anyway, Nerd Block is returning for anyone who cares.
Were they gone?
Speaking, apparently.
Huh.
But they're making their big return sometime this year. There are Chrome Infinity War Pops floating around there. Paul showed me one the other day, and I found out there were 2 more. There's a purple Chrome Thanos, red Chrome Spidey, and a yellow Chrome Iron Man. What else we got? Hot Topic exclusives this month. Stanley from the Twisted Ones. Not sure what the Twisted Ones are, but moving right along, we got a Diamond Select Maleficent a glow-in-the-dark Hades from Hercules with a red chase variant, and a variant of Sombra from Overwatch. From The Shape of Water, the director Guillermo del Toro, or however you say his name, he's getting his own Funko Pop. Amphibian Man's getting a pop, and he has a glow-in-the-dark chase coming, and I guess the chick in the movie, Eliza. More Last Jedi pops are coming. Sad Porg. I can't say this fucking guy's name, but it's Kiaf Ralali. It's like
You said it wrong.
How do you say it?
Oh, I don't know, but you said it wrong.
Okay. It's Poe Dameron's like fucking wingman. I can't hear you, Dave. Check your mic.
Oh, what an asshole. What an asshole.
Check your Funko mic.
Check your... All right.
I'm just going to be quiet here and eat my pizza.
You don't have to be quiet. Your mic doesn't work.
One of the caretakers on Luke's Island, I forgot their name, but they're getting a Funko Pop. Paige, Rose's sister, is getting one. One of the coolest creatures in Last Jedi, I thought, the fox wolf crystal looking thing, the Vulpix, they're getting a pop. End of the movie, Luke is getting a pop. And a couple of movie moments, Rey versus the Praetorian Guard and Kylo versus the Praetorian Guard. They should have just combined it all into one, but they're selling them two.
That'd be too easy.
That'd be too easy. Now these are a whole fucking shitload of rumored Funko Pops coming from Overwatch. We're getting a 6-inch Osira, Anna, Doomfist, Genji, Hanzo, and Torbjorn. I apologize if I'm butchering these names, but it is what it is. Gargoyles, we're getting Broadway, Bronx, Brooklyn, Demona, Goliath, and Hudson. Of course, I mentioned Tom and Jerry pops before. From the new movie, Christopher Robin, we're getting pops for. Big shout out to Comics with Bueller. He just popped in here. Tailspin, we're getting Baloo. Cloud Kicker, Louie, and he's going to have a chase, and Rebecca Cunningham. For Mickey Mouse's 90th anniversary, he's getting a bunch of Funko Pops. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Band Leader Mickey, Brave Little Tailor Mickey, Firefighter Mickey, and of course Steamboat Willie. Pan's Labyrinth. Everybody loves Pan's Labyrinth. I know I do. We're getting a couple Funko Pops from that movie. Fawn and Pale Man. Gremlins 2. We're getting the Drag Queen Gremlin and the Flasher Gremlin. They announced Classic DC.
We're getting only perv gremlins.
Yes.
The perv wave.
It'd be cool. I don't know if whoever's seen Gremlins 2, if they make the Spider Gremlin and the Bat Gremlin, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway,
Hulk Hogan from Gremlins 2.
Yes, Hulk Hogan from Gremlins 2. Classic DC line we're getting. I mean, I thought they already made these pops before. Come on, Funko. They have a whole fucking universe to go by, and we're getting another Batman, Batgirl, Joker, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. More Dragon Ball Z pops. I am not going to butcher these names. Let's see. Bulma, a new variant for him. Training Gohan and Master Roshi. And those of you who care about My Hero Academia Wave 2,
yeah?
a couple more from that. Big Mouth, which is currently on Netflix. We're getting Andrew Hormone Monster and Hormone Monstress. Did you guys see the last Legion of Collectors box?
No.
It is fucking amazing. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for those of you who don't want to know. Sign off, go eat some pizza.
Plug your Funko ears.
Plug your Funko ears. All right, here we go. The last Legion of Collectors box that was available through the subscription service was the Green Lanterns, and there was a 3-pack of Chip, Guy Gardner, and Kilowog, which was amazing. The shirt looks amazing. So Jeremy said he got it, and I'm jealous because That thing was awesome. Of course, there are solo pops coming. I'm not going to name off all the characters because nobody knows who they are right now except for Solo, Chewbacca, and Lando. Toys R Us, the Flock Jeffrey should be available March 25th. If you go to Toys R Us website right now, they got a lot of exclusives on sale. So if you're missing any of those, go check them out. Whew. June specialty series. We're going to have a Masters of the Universe 2-pack vinyl. Not a Funko Pop, it's the vinyls. With Cringer and Prince Adam, which I'm all over. And a Green Hornet Funko Pop. Not the new female Green Hornet, which I could see nobody got this week. The classic Green Hornet. Hot Topic is going to have an Invader Zim pop ride. That's coming soon. More rumors. Beetlejuice in his guide outfit. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops are coming. I Love Lucy Pops are coming. Where's Bruce Zayas at? Is Bruce Zayas still in here? They announced the next WWE wave. And it's going to be Kurt Angle, Vince McMahon, Triple H in his Skull King outfit, and that's supposed to have a chase as well. Sergeant Slaughter and the Hardy Boys 2-pack. They also announced possible SDCC exclusives. The ones I could gather from the little thing I saw was George Foreman, and he doesn't have his fucking grill.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask, if he had a grill.
You wish. You will. You can't put pizza in that grill.
Yeah, you can.
Can you really?
I mean, I wouldn't, but you can.
But, you know, every other George Foreman, all his kids are going to have one too, and each one are called Big George Foreman. Nobody gets that. Oh, whatever. I fell flat.
Excuse
Couldn't
me.
hear you.
I got some pops coming for you, Dave. Just a minute. Hold up. And from Harry Potter, Nearly Headless Nick, which has been rumored for a while. And these ones are specially made for Dave over on the West Coast. They're making a full line of Backstreet Boys pops with a ton of variants from like all their fucking videos, and nobody cares about that. And that is all the news I got. I did get one Funko Pop this week, bringing the grand total up to 719. And that was an A-OK from Cat Run Figures. It is the Halloween Comic Fest Emma Frost in her diamond form. So thank you, Cat. I've told you 1,000 times already. I appreciate it. So, you guys get anything this week?
I did.
No.
I got a couple things. You get nothing? You've been busy, Paul.
Well, I am going through the financial struggle right now, so I got to limit my spending. Plus, we're going to Dallas next month.
Yeah, it's true.
How many days? Let's look that up. It
Not
is
enough for me to save more money.
27 days.
27 days.
28 days is when it officially starts. 27 days till I leave. So on Tuesday, I sent my wife a text. I was at work. I said, "Hey, the new Thor movie came out. Hint, hint, wink, wink." So she went by, picked it up, got the steelbook for me, and she also picked me up 2 pops. You know, Mike said he was jealous of the new people getting the Avengers Infinity War pops, so I got the Iron Man.
I don't care about that one.
And then I got Thanos. So he's not a 10-inch one, but
I want them all.
But you don't want Iron Man? Why not?
Because they got like 30 Iron Man pops.
Okay. What about you?
Them all? I picked up a couple. I picked up Hemorrhage from Rick and Morty. Pretty dope figure there. I picked up The Will from Saga. I think Bloody Will Chase might be in my future this Wednesday. We'll see if I'm lucky. Got Prince Robot the 4th from Saga. These Saga pops are pretty dope. I'm all about them. Also went to Toys R Us today and picked up a couple of Marvel Legends. I grabbed the Black Widow with motorcycle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope there. And they had buy one, get one 50% off. So we made the Hell Cycle happen as well. So I was excited to pick that up.
Nice.
Yeah, they had the new Infinity War wave. All they had was the two filler Iron Men in there that don't have the Thanos Build-A-Figure piece. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll go ahead and get the bikes.
Mighty LJ said the Iron Man is cool. He's flying.
And Seeking Near Mint says we got a nice new setup. He missed the first hour of this crazy.
Oh my God! We're past that, right? We're moved on. Let's not bring a JoJo past anymore.
No, let's dwell on it.
Yeah, big shout out to Tats Comics. He's just popped in here a few minutes ago. Yeah, there's a few Saga Pops coming out. So.
Paul said he didn't get any. Okay. So is that it, Mike?
Shut your Funko, Mike.
Really? Really? I'm feeling good about the Mike situation.
I mean mouth, man. I mean mouth.
Yeah. So, movie news, other kind of stuff like that. Anybody else want to bring? Have any topics they want to talk about?
I want to talk about the Shazam costume.
Go ahead, have at it, Mike.
All I've heard from you all day is Shazam costume, Mike.
Fucking that shit looks fake as fuck. I hate it. I have no interest in seeing this movie. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it, but it looks fucking horrible. So, I said my piece.
I said it looks like a Reebok pump costume. It's probably got a port on it for an air compressor so they can pump it up because it's like 2 times the size of the dude inside it.
Yeah, Zachary Levi does not look like he fills out that costume at all. The costume, I think, doesn't look that bad. They could do some great stuff with it in post-production, but his head, I think, is the problem sticking out of that costume. Look, there's a reason why there's not a Shazam book right now, and that's because Shazam is lame as fuck. I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people by saying that, but the best thing about Shazam is when he wasn't Shazam and he had that great theme song in the late 70s when he was walking on air. I never thought he could feel so free. Like the greatest American hero is the best Shazam has ever been, and there's a chance that with the right tone, this could be a really fun movie. I just, with Warner Brothers at the helm, I really have no faith that they can make that happen. Apparently, the only thing Warner Brothers can make is Harry Potter movies. So, and unless he's Expecto Patronum, then his magic is going to be lame.
So then, for 10 bonus points, can you name the character who played Greatest American Hero without looking anything up?
You mean the guy that played him?
Uh-huh.
William Catt.
Oh, Paul got it. Okay, yep, he knew it.
I wouldn't know how to even go about looking that up. All I know is that the George Costanza voicemail message from Seinfeld. Believe it or not, George isn't at home, so leave a message at the beep.
I didn't even know it.
Jeremy said you also have to realize Billy Batson is a kid. That costume probably is him visioning what a superhero looks like. True.
Cat Williams, yeah. I'm thinking, who's that? Is that little comedian? Is that Cat Williams too, the comedian?
Yep.
Okay. Any other movie news? I know there was some other stuff we were kind of talking about in the chat.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Oh my God, what happened? We lost Paul and everything, or not Paul, we lost Drew, one of the two.
I'm here.
What happened? It's all jacked up now.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it fix itself?
No, not yet. You know, this may be the first and last episode.
It says 3 in call. Do you guys not have me anymore?
I don't know. Nope, you're not in here anymore.
Somebody Shazammed me out of there.
your horrible review for Shazam. We lost Paul's mic too.
Their magic is strong. You said it was going to be horrible, and they're like, "Oh yeah."
I hear Paul.
Oh, there we go. There he's back.
Yeah, I hear Paul.
Now,
if my camera's off, I can take my pants off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
Dude, my camera's on and I got mine
Shit,
off.
my pants are off.
Now we got Mike and Paul flip the spots. on the camera. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Fucking. You guys are making me drop F-bombs left and right tonight. That's not really normal.
Goodness.
Okay, well, we got
We're
Spider-Man.
going to ignore the best piece of movie news that's going on right now, which is that Avengers Infinity War was bumped up. The date was bumped up because it's going to be the greatest film ever made.
Yeah? I think we talked about that last week,
So
though.
Oh, I wasn't here.
No, you weren't
He
here.
was,
I was the victim of the wind.
He was drunk in the dark.
I was a lot of things in the dark last week.
So Jessica Jones.
I think it's better than the season 1, and I thought season 1 was brilliant. So I'm 3 episodes in. I'm loving everything about it so far. The wife has finished it already, and she said it was simply amazing. So
I agree. I am also 3 episodes in, and it is awesome. It looks like we're getting a little bit of her origin story, if you will. So I love it.
It's on the docket for me tonight. I haven't had the opportunity to watch any of Jessica Jones yet.
yeah, I should be done with it by tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I'll probably start checking out either tonight or tomorrow, so.
It's going to take you 6 months to get 3
Oh.
episodes in.
First sex scene happens in episode 2, so I was happy.
Yep.
So I'm watching at least 2 episodes tonight.
Oh man, I think trying to think of any other movie news. I thought we were talking. Now my phone's dead. I have no phone. My thing's all jacked up.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig is going to be Cheetah.
Oh yes, and it's been confirmed too. Now last week it was speculation, and now it's confirmed. Anybody's? We kind of briefly talked about last week. What do you think of that, Drew?
Drew and
Terrible
Jeremy
idea.
talked about it in the channel. Drew and Jeremy talked about it extensively on.
Oh well, yeah, I saw that.
Look, I still have this idea where I'm going to get Jeremy together. We're just going to do live streams where we just yell at each other about DC movies. I think that the views would be through the roof. I think people just want to see us just make each other's head explode. So, yeah, I think it's a terrible idea. I think Kristen Wiig doesn't have the chops for it. I don't think I trust Patty Jenkins to direct her in any sort of direction. She's made really one movie so far. It's called Wonder Woman, and it's not that great. So, I'm not looking forward to this at all.
And I just got some thing on my thing about the temperature rising 30 degrees in Mississippi suddenly.
No, I'm just checking out the chat right now myself to make sure it's not blowed up. No, I don't see it right now.
Review said she's a talented actress that has played many characters, so I think she will be good.
All really in a comedic vein. I agree that she's very talented, and I don't think that that's the issue. I think the issue is that for a superhero movie, you have to find a way to have some sort of gravitas or you come off cartoonish, and I just don't know if she has the ability to do that. It's very easy to step over that line from menacing villain to cartoon character that's laughable, and I have a feeling that we're going to get that.
It really comes down to the question of, is she going to be a Heath Ledger or is she going to be a Jared Leto?
I think she's going to be a Cesar Romero. I think, I don't think it matters what direction the rest of the movie goes in. She's going to be playing a comedy character. That's who she is. Somebody brought up her role in Mother. She says like 3 words, and she's in it for like literally 10 minutes, and it's a different role. It's eerie and it's creepy, but it's not really enough to sink your teeth into. She can't be the foil for Wonder Woman. No, she comes in and she does a couple of quips, and Wonder Woman disposes of her kind of the same way that they used like Batroc the Leaper in Winter Soldier. That could be cool, but if they're gonna try to make her the villain of Wonder Woman 2, the way Ares was barely the fucking villain of Wonder Woman 1. It's just going to end up being a terrible, terrible situation when the third act rolls around and she's just mugging for the camera and there's bad CG and everything that made the movie great just kind of falls away like it did in the first one. So that's where I fall on it.
And now we've lost Paul and Drew, and Mike sounds funny.
No, I'm gone.
Mike is hogging the frames, according to my man, the LJ. Okay, well, I think we're probably going to go to wrap it up. Bugs and all tonight. Try to fix this damn thing. Maybe next week we might have a little better. Maybe we might just go back to the same old shit and not even bother with this. But we do appreciate everybody sticking around through the technical difficulties. And so Mike's on all three frames like he's in down Times Square everywhere. So...
do you want me to sing?
No, we don't want you to sing.
You can do my shout-outs because since you're taking up all the screen.
Do we lose Drew completely now? No, he's still
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yeah. You're just not showing up on screen anywhere, man.
Mighty LJ says, no, I like this better.
Oh, this setup better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Brady Bunch style.
Stress level. That may make a difference. Okay, so go ahead. Why don't you give your shout-outs to Drew? Even though we can't see you, we can hear you. What are your shout-outs this week?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to anybody who I pissed off with my comments about Wonder Woman or Shazam. You know I love the drama, so hit me up on the Facebook group. Let me know how terrible you think my opinions are. I can't wait to hear it.
I mean, we got 6 thumbs down, so...
Yeah, I'm doing my job.
It's either that or how jacked up we had the first of the show. One of the two. Let's go with the other person we can't see right now, Paul.
I'd like to thank Drew for showing up so people do realize we are 2 separate people, but maybe we're just lying to you and that's why the cameras keep screwing up because
that's the glitch.
We've torn the space-time continuum. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, you guys are what makes this fun, and
not me.
The beginning of well, you made it fun today because you were losing your shit while we were laughing our asses off. But you've been quite entertaining today. So shout out to Dave for setting this all up. That worked so smoothly.
Shout out to Dave for not stroking out during the live broadcast.
Yeah. It still may happen. Oh, now we got everybody back for the final little piece, and Drew looks like he's in pain. So
I'm always in pain.
Mike, how about you? Shout-outs.
I want to shout out Alfred83. He's currently got his 300 sub contest going on right now, which I entered today because I needed to do a video. I felt the need for speed. Shout out to Dana and her love for ET.
Don't bring it up again. Don't do it.
Just E.T. and his sausage finger. Shout out everybody in the chat.
We're gonna get a content strike.
Comics with Bueller, Tats Comics, Comic Book Estate, Mighty LJ, and Exile State. All you guys, thank you all for coming up, putting up with the bugs and the technical difficulties and all that jazz. So.
Yeah, I would normally pick up my phone and see who's subbed us recently. We have Alex the Comic Hoarder. He's a fairly new guy that's subbed to our channel. I think he's only been around for a little bit.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him either. He just subbed to our channel. We got actually quite a few more. We're closing in. I mean, I think we're at about 450 right now. So
I have a question.
No, we were at 450 before this show. We're going to be about 260 after.
Well, that would be cool. True. Mike, what are you saying?
I have a question for Alex the Comic Hoarder.
Okay, go ahead.
That's something me and Paul were talking about the other day. How many copies of Iron Man 55 do you have? If he's still in there. Just out of curiosity.
Gee, made me lose my train of freaking thought now. D-bag. Oh, that's what it was. So we're coming up to the trifecta. We're coming up to episode 100. coming up to 500 subs, and we're coming up to 2 years of doing this crap. And you can tell from even after 2 years, we still don't know what the hell we're doing. Do appreciate everybody jumping in and sticking with this, even though we jacked this all up. Hopefully, maybe we might be able to get it going a little better, and people might be able to stay in the chat instead of kicked in and out. What people saying in the chat, Mike?
Jeremy said he's going with 12 copies of Iron Man 55. So
is that the over/under 12?
So, guys, whether you blast it or whether you stash it, happy reading. And we'll catch you next week.
Oh, my knob fell off.
Oh, my goodness, that's a great way to end the show. Mike's knob's falling off. We'll catch you guys later.
Hashtag sausage finger.
How am I going to put the sausage finger?
What a shit show.